It's nice to see you smile again.
I'm meeting some friends. We haven't hung out in a long time.
Where are you guys going?
No. Coffee, window shopping.
Oh, sounds fun. Enjoy yourself.
What are you two smiling about?
Well, Sarah was just telling me about her outing later. Just don't come back too late, okay?
I will.
Okay, what is that supposed to mean?
Just don't come back too late. What time did you come back last night? What were you doing up until so late?
I was just hanging out.
Just hanging out? Doing what? You didn't come back until 2 a.m. What could you possibly be doing until 2 a.m.?
Do you really want to know?
Just don't get into any trouble.
Well, I'll be in big trouble if I don't leave now. Late for school. Oi.
Good morning!
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Who's sneaking up on you? This one's voice is so loud you can hear coming from Jurong.
Hey, what's so interesting? Show me.
Nothing.
You all right, not?
I'm fine.
You don't look fine.
Hey, is it because of the whole rose date or not today thing?
Ooh, what rose day or not today things? Tell me.
Nothing. I will see you back at the hospital.
Hey, Chandra, what's going on?
Nothing.
Chandra.
No, I have to go. Take care.
Hey!
Niles, are you listening?
Yeah, Daddy. I promise I'll do well.
Yes, Daddy. You can't get complacent. Some of these students won't be up to your standard. You better not slack and sink to their level.
I won't.
Nels! Mr. Tega is going to be a relief teacher at Tanglin High.
Really?
Yeah, and she's going to teach us food and consumer education.
Yes. We better hurry or we will be late. Bye, Daddy.
Bye.
Miss Ortega, could I have a minute?
Sure.
Niles has shared with me the subject levels of some of his group mates. Is there any way we could change groups?
Oh, is there an issue? I think Brayden's with him.
Brayden's fine. I'm just a little uncomfortable with two of the other students.
Oh, but I'm sure they'll get along.
Niles told me that they're taking Chinese at G1. I believe they were posted through PG1. They aren't on par with Niles academically. Honestly, I don't buy into this whole full subject-based banding thing.
It's a good system.
For the weaker ones, it's great. But Niles is being held back by these students. And isn't the FCE project going to count in the exams?
Yes, it is examinable, but these aren't weaker students. They just have different learning profiles.
Call it what you like.
Mr. Tay, everyone stands to benefit. It's a system that's geared towards promoting mutual improvement. It's a way to customize learning to a pace that suits every individual student.
Okay, but most of these students probably won't be the best influence for Niles.
Mr. Tay, this really isn't that different from the past, where students interact with their peers of different backgrounds in their CCAs and school camps. In fact, it will enrich Niles' learning and his secondary school experience.
All right. I just hope you can keep a close eye on Niles then.
Of course.
Hey, Rose, what's wrong with Haresh?
Did something happen to him? Is he sick or something?
He's been acting weird, and no one will tell me why. You know or not?
I haven't spoken to him.
Hey, if you find out, tell me, okay?
Of course.
I have to go now. Bye.
Okay, bye.
He was nagging at me last night, and this morning before you came, he was nagging at me again.
Tell him you're going to do your best.
I did, but he wants result. He said I have to get top 3 for all subjects.
You can do it.
He was so stressed. He said if I don't get the highest for the FCE project, he's going to...
Do what?
He didn't say. Maybe take away my phone. Maybe not let me watch TV. He's going to ground me and say we can't hang out.
No,
I'm probably going to have tuition 24/7.
that's not going to happen, Nels. We're the team that stays together. We came to Tanglin High together. We're going to top Tanglin High together, okay? We can do this.
There's still no email from Faisal. He's sending you an email? I thought you said he told you to wait until he comes back?
Yeah, but I'm just checking. What if my scholarship is taken away?
Adik, Faisal's a reasonable guy. I'm sure he'll understand after we explain things to him.
I hope so.
On the other hand, those loan sharks are completely unreasonable.
I don't understand. We didn't borrow the money. Why are they disturbing us?
They want their money back and they won't stop until they get it.
But Marcus and Wei Long, they are in trouble with the police already.
Adik, there aren't only 2 loan shark runners in the world, kan? They just send someone else to get us. Who know?
Morning, Haresh.
Anthony, I was wondering if you could,
You need help with something?
I've recently started taking up some sport.
Oh, good. It's good to be active.
I used to be a pretty good sportsman, you know.
You look like a strong guy.
But recently my performance is not so good anymore.
Oh, why?
I haven't played in a very long time.
So you're a bit rusty.
Rusty, yes, very rusty. And my equipment, endurance, stamina, is not what it used to be. Can TCM help with that?
Sure, you can take some tonics or herbs, depending on the sport. What kind of sports do you do?
Indoor aerobics.
Oh.
I've done all the background work, the research, everything. You guys just need to put the pictures. You guys can do that, right?
But we also did some research for the FCE project.
We've got lots of ideas too. It's okay. No need. Don't waste time.
But
Just stick to the plan that I have.
How's everything? Any questions?
I got everything under control.
Oh, this is very good.
thank you, Miss Ortega. But we are not using it
Why not?
because now said so.
Drink this tonic in the morning and this at night, and your equipment and endurance will improve.
Thanks, but I probably don't need it anymore.
Everything okay?
I had a game last night.
I thought it was indoor aerobics.
I was playing badminton. I haven't played for a long time, and straight after the game, when my partner went to the toilet, I went home.
Without telling her.
I didn't want to find out the score. It'd be too embarrassing to find out how badly I did. I'm not exactly in top form. I haven't used my equipment since the divorce. It's been a long time.
Well, it takes time to get back into shape. Well, if that badminton partner doesn't want to play with you, it's okay. There are other badminton partners in the sea. Handsome guy like you will surely find another one.
But I really like this badminton partner. And I don't think she's going to give me another chance. I messed up.
Haresh, a lot of people play badminton because they like the game. They like having someone to practice with. It's not always about the score.
I'm not really talking about badminton.
Neither am I.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you were looking for.
You know what equipment I'm...
Yeah, it's been called many different things. Equipment, instrument, little buddy. Drink this up. It will help.
Thanks, but I really don't think I need it anymore. It's game over for me, man. Just let me know how much I owe you.
Drink the tonic. It's good for your overall health and vitality. It's not just for badminton.
I've done a lot of research. I checked out on similar projects from the past years and collated all of the important points.
Well, that's very good, Niles, but the ideas that Ting Feng and Hui Mei have come up with are very creative.
Yeah, we should use our ideas. I also say.
Brayden, this is a group project, so we should hear from everyone. So what do you think? Which do you prefer?
I think we should use Tim Fo and Hui Mei's ideas.
Okay, done. Thanks for everything, Anthony. Huh?
No problem. Good luck.
Hey, why do you need herbs? Are you sick?
I'm.
You don't look sick. No fever also.
I gotta head back to work.
Hey! What's wrong with him? Is he sick?
TCM is also about general well-being. We are not only fixing the symptoms.
But he's never come here before. Why now?
Xiaogu, I can't talk to you about my patients. How would you like it if I told everyone about that rash you had between your toes? Huh? Or that time when you had that weird hair growing on your back? Huh? Or remember, you were panicking because your shoes were green and...
Okay, don't tell. Jeez.
Your father and I have decided to pay off Rahmat's debts.
What? With what?
We can get a loan. My CPF money is due soon.
No, you can't do that.
I'm not asking you for your permission. We're telling you what we decided.
You need that money. You worked hard for it.
The loan sharks have to be stopped.
You need that money for your retirement.
Yes, we need the money. But our safety is more important. What if they come back and one of us gets hurt really badly?
They will only get more violent, believe me.
You may never see the money again if you help my father. I want the loan sharks to go away. We can worry about the money later.
No.
Afik?
I'm not letting you pay off the debts.
Fik.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you. I'll find another way. You are not going to use your money.
Niles, wait!
Shweta,
What did I do?
you said we were a team, we will support each other.
That's what I'm doing.
You selected those two over me. You chose them over me.
I just picked the best idea.
How can they have a better idea than me?
Even Miss Odega said the idea is good.
What does she know? She's just a relief teacher. I thought you had my back.
I do.
If you had my back, you would submit my project and not their ideas. I'm not failing because of them.
We won't fail. I just want us to do well. We're a team, remember?
What do you think?
You want to use our savings to pay the loan sharks. That is your plan?
I know our savings are for our future, our family, but I can't let my parents use their money.
Okay.
Okay? You're not gonna fight me on this?
Sayang, I know you feel bad about what happened in the past. And I know you don't want to use any more of their money.
Oh, I knew you would understand.
And we'll be working for a long time before we have to retire. We'll find a way to save again.
We'll work hard. We can do this.
Sayang, it's a one-time thing. We are never doing this again. Okay? No more dipping into our savings for my ayah. Agreed?
Of course. So, do you want to call your ayah and tell him, or should I?
It's ayah. He wants to meet us.
Why is he ignoring me?
Oh, new boyfriend, eh?
Haresh. I messaged him this morning and he still hasn't replied.
He's most probably busy at the hospital.
Oh, how busy can you be that you can't reply to a message? How long does it take to type hi or smiley face? What? What?
You are complaining about him like how you used to complain to your ex-boyfriends.
We are friends.
Yeah.
If I messaged you in the morning and you didn't reply the whole day, I'd be annoyed too. It's just rude, isn't it?
Hey, hello. I messaged you yesterday and you have not replied till today.
How come he's not picking up?
Like I said, he's probably busy.
Hey, Priya, can you please help me to pass his fruits to your dad? Thanks. Ask him to eat more fruits, then he won't get sick.
But he's not sick.
I thought he's not feeling well.
He's probably really tired.
and he did not get much sleep last night. But he came back home really late.
Late? What was he doing?
He didn't say.
I'm sorry, Afiq. You got hurt because of me. I promise I won't let that happen again. I'm going to find a way to stop them.
Do you have 15K to pay them back?
No, but that's why I wanted to meet. I have some ideas how to raise the money.
You're just going to get into more trouble.
But we'll pay the loan sharks for you.
What?
I can't get a hold of Sarah. Has she called you anything?
I haven't seen her since this morning.
Well, I've called and messaged, but she's just not responding.
Do you know who she went out with?
Maybe I should ask Mandy.
Ask Mandy what?
Sarah? Why haven't you been answering your phone?
What's the big deal?
Well, I was worried.
I already told you I was hanging out with my friends.
Oh, so you couldn't take 2 seconds to answer the phone?
I was running out of battery.
Oh, I see you went shopping. And you were too busy to talk to your Auntie Rose. What did you buy?
It's not mine, it's my friend's.
Can I see?
It's not mine. Why do you even want to look at it for?
We wanted to use our savings for the loan sharks.
But Hafiq and Khadijah stopped us. They are using their own savings.
Your savings?
They shouldn't pay for your mistakes.
No. Please don't use your savings. I'll find a way.
You don't have a choice.
But your savings is for your future. When you have your own family.
The most important thing right now is to get the loan sharks off our backs. This is the only way.
No, I cannot.
Just take it.
It's not a gift. You have to pay us back.
Thank you. I'll pay you back. I promise I will. Thank you so much.
Rahmat, please, don't do this again. Don't go to loan sharks.
I know. I learned my lesson.
We all wanted to help you because we don't want you to be stressed. It's not good for your condition.
Thank you.
That problem is solved. Now, you just need to take care of yourself and get better.
Ayun. Thank you so much. I'm really so grateful.
Hey, why are you ignoring me? You haven't been replying to any of my messages.
Hey, got my phone.
Is this about last night?
I don't know what to say after running off last night.
You ran off?
You didn't even notice I was gone? I think that's even worse.
Yeah, I was in the toilet. When I came out, I assumed you had to go back home to Priya. It was pretty late.
Oh.
You ran away? Why?
I haven't been on the badminton court for a long time.
Badminton court?
I was worried you had a bad experience and I didn't want to hear it.
And that's why you weren't calling me back?
It's my first time since my divorce.
Yeah, well, I figured that out.
I didn't want you to think I was a loser, or something.
Hey, I would never think that. If you weren't ready, you should have told me.
I'm sorry it wasn't good for you.
I had a good time.
You did?
Didn't you?
I've spent my whole life hoping my ayah would change. But I've been disappointed way too many times.
Things are different now, Khadijah. Illness changes people. When I found out I was ill, somehow everything became clearer. You realize what's truly important, what isn't. You realize you need to do the right thing before you can't anymore.
Yeah, maybe. I hope you're right, Ma. But we're talking about my ayah. I don't have high hopes.
I don't just think it's the illness that changed him. I saw something else today. When he found out what you and Hafiq were willing to do for him, I think your kindness and generosity changed him even more.
We'll see.
Khadija, I've seen so many cases where the most difficult people have changed because they realize someone cares for them. He will change, but he needs help. Can I help him find a job?
Okay, but I know my ayah, Ma. I hope I won't have to say I told you so, because it will take a miracle for my ayah to change.
Huh?
Okay, let me try to explain this again. I'll be your badminton coach.
My coach?
We'll play badminton together and I can give you lessons on how to improve your serve or your drop shot.
I knew I was bad.
No, you were good. But I could coach you on how to get better.
But we are not badminton partners.
No, we will play badminton together when we can, but mainly I'll be coaching you for when you meet the badminton partner who you will want to spend the rest of your life with.
And that's not you.
No, I'm just a coach.
And you're okay with that?
I'm not looking for a badminton partner right now, but I can't just do nothing. It'll be good for me to spar and keep informed too. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, not really.
I know it's a crazy idea, but I think it will work for the both of us. Think about it. Let me know tomorrow, okay?
Badminton coach.
Morning. Hey, morning. How? Did you manage to come up with a solution?
No.
Brayden, I tell you, you better be careful when working with these not-so-good students.
Actually, they're very good.
Last time, your father had to do a group project with some people like that. They never did their part. And everyone almost failed because their standard was so lousy.
Almost failed?
Yeah. Lucky I scolded all of them. They all 乖乖听话 and did their work. You want me to scold anyone?
No need. If only Kuku was here.